Hi, everybody, and welcome back. It is a beautiful, breezy day out here on Savi Island. Very excited to be out here in the sunshine, enjoying it while it lasts. And it is now August, which means fall and winter are just around the corner, which also means football season is almost upon us, preseason in a couple weeks, and which of course means that we're just 2 months away from the proposed rulemaking from CMS. But first, we're going to talk about some success that one of the local attorneys here in Oregon got to deliver to his client after that first conversation, which I'm sure a lot of you don't enjoy having, where you are able to talk to them about the big settlement that you just finalized, but you've also got to let them know you've got to hold back up to $250,000 in this case for a potential lien repayment. So this lien was an ERISA lien with some very adverse language built into the contract, but the attorney, went full steam and used all the resources available to him in order to make sure that he got the lowest payback amount possible on this case. And that meant reducing the lien all the way down to $100,000 from just over $200,000, net savings to client an additional $100,000. And that led to a great conversation he was able to have saying, I know we held back all this money to pay back a lien, and you probably just assumed that that money was cut off and gone. And then actually, boom, here's another 6-digit check that you can take home and help make your life better and improve the things around you. So tremendous success. Excited to share it with you guys that one of the local attorneys got to share with his client. Big win for them. So as you know, for the past few weeks, we've been doing these little two-part deals. So the second part of this is to discuss a contract awarded from the government to another business having to do with the review of workers' comp and liability no-fault Medicare set-asides. Back in August of 2017, September of 2017, CMS awarded this contract, and it included the review, part of which was standard that they had awarded many times before for a private company to review workers' comp Medicare set-asides, but it also, for the first time, included payment and compensation for an additional 19,000 reviews of liability and no-fault Medicare set-asides. So this was really big news. I don't know if you recall, but back in 2017, CMS was supposed to be announcing their official rules for dealing with liability and no-fault Medicare set-asides. Of course, the AAJ came and pushed back, creating some pause with the CMS. So they kicked the can down the road for another 6 months at the time. It went from, I think it was being announced in September to being announced in March of the following year. And then, they delayed it again. And then, of course, COVID happened, which caused another 18 months delay, which is leading us to where we are right now, where we're 2 months away. And for all intents and purposes, I'm hearing that we're finally going to get that announcement in October. So keep that in mind as we go forward, that, it's not a phantom warning. I'm not here trying to fan the flames of, worry of you trial attorneys, but very much CMS has been gearing up to enforce their subrogation rights on liability and no-fault settlements to protect the Medicare trust fund and protect, the taxpayers' dollars on cases where the future medicals had been compensated for in the settlement. And then that same claimant was then going to be a Medicare beneficiary and then shift that cost onto the Medicare trust fund. So keep that in mind as we move forward, and we continue to touch on these proposed rulemaking all the way until October, offering little snippets of information as to how CMS has been gearing up to finally enforce their secondary payer rights. So if any of this interests you, stay tuned for next week. And if you have a case that you'd like to air out and discuss as to how we can assist on the Medicare compliance side or the lien resolution side, please use the Calendly link in the email below, or just feel free to give me a call. Thanks for stopping by.